Good afternoon. Of course, you know my name is Laurent Bailey. This video is in response to the assignment about our leadership style, social justice, how it affects our leadership responsibilities and social justice. So for me, being a band director, like I said in the discussion post, I think my leadership style is a combination of all three, autocratic, democratic, and delegating. I think for the most part, though, it tends to be a lot more autocratic from the professional side. But when it comes to dealing with the students, it's a lot more, it's shared between democratic and delegating. Um, for instance, when it comes to the daily running of the band and how things are done so that we can get the desired effect, I'm very autocratic. I have to, time is limited with rehearsal time and all that stuff, so I have to get certain things done in order to perform shows every Saturday during the fall semester, and then shows that come in throughout the this spring and fall semester and during summer, which is my training camp time for band camp or whatever. So I have to be very, very strategic in how and when I do things so that the program can move. However, dealing with students, they need to have some buy-in. So that's where the democratic and the delegating comes in. They have ideas too. And we training them to become band directors, become teachers or whatever. So doing giving them responsibilities and allowing them to bring ideas into the program helps build the program. And I think the social justice orientation that is most impacted is human resources. Um, to keep a 40, 50 piece drumline together for a whole year is no easy feat because everybody needs to be included. Some kids don't get to perform all the time just because they're not up to par, but we may need them um, to keep the program rolling over the year. So a freshman may not get to perform um, at any point in the main performances during the year, but like if we go to Dallas, um, I'll let them perform at like high school, middle school performances. So the social justice thing that is most impacted is human resources, definitely by my leadership styles. Um, as far as two leadership responsibilities that have the most impact, I would have to say the human resources versus the institutional needs, human versus institutional needs. Um, because when we get these kids into the band program, they come to perform, and it's on a college level. It's hard to sort of explain to these kids like you don't have a right to perform. Like this is yes, this is band, but this is also business for us. This is how we get paid. So we need you to be at a certain level, and if you're not at the level, you can't perform. And so balancing that versus institutional leads that you just there's a game every Saturday. You can't say no to that. The school is calling, the president is calling, the vice presidents are calling, you know, and you still have these students who are students first, and so you have to feed that need as well. The second thing will be managing personalities. I think that has been one of the hardest things, and that's why I chose human resources as my social justice orientation that most impacts the student outcome. Um, Managing personalities because you have all these personalities, and it is been one of my greatest, I wouldn't say struggles, but conflicts, I would say, to to deal with these personalities because you have these kids who come in so boisterous and loud and so you know so much personality, and you have to tone that down while trying to be politically correct because it's just the personality, and trying to shape or control or contain that personality within um, the program so that they understand that everything you do affects the entire picture, the big picture. They don't see you. They see um, the Prairie View A&M University marching storm drumline or marching storm. They don't see Fred or Trey. They don't see those people. They see us. And so managing personalities and making them understand that when I tell you to do this, it's not because I have something against you. It's because I understand. I've been doing it long enough to know that if you do it this way or if you do what I say, we will have the desired outcomes that we want. So yeah, it's leadership and dealing with leadership responsibilities and dealing with the social justice orientation. It's all about creating a balance for me and creating a balance for the students so that we can all get the desired effect, which is student oriented learning and making sure that the students succeed at the end of the day. So, yeah, have a nice day.